So before we get started with today's video, I do want to apologize, and apparently I didn't consult with my neighbors when I chose this day to do this project. So they got some projects of their own going on, which is kind of loud. So I do apologize if you hear a lot of construction type noise in the background. Hey, welcome to T4 Adventures. We got a cool product to show you today. This is a product that's going to allow us to attach and secure our 2023 Kawasaki Teryx 4 SLE to our trailer. So we are using a different trailer than what I normally use. This is a trailer that I've had, and it was kind of beat up and rough, so I've just kind of been sprucing it up a little bit. Little touch-up paint, some new tires, new lights, new wiring. And I've also added a rooftop tent with some unistruts. So I'm going to kind of make this a little adventure trailer. And we did measure this out to where the front end of the side-by-side can fit underneath and still have room to fit onto the trailer. Alright, so the product we're going to be using today is Trekassy. So this is an E-track system with some ratchet straps. So you get 4 16-inch E-tracks. You get 16 self-tapping metal screws. You get 4 buckle ratchet straps. These are 3-inch. You get 4 of these. So just like a little 6-inch tether with a loop. And you also get 4 of these, just tie down. And you also get a little carry bag. So this is to put all your straps and things in, your accessories, keep it all together. Very cool. So I'd like to thank Trekassy for sending me this kit. And they sent me several options to choose from, and I unfortunately chose one of the wrong options for this installation. So these 16-inch E-tracks aren't really going to work with securing the side-by-side to the trailer. So they did, when they emailed me, they did, give a brief description of each of these products, and I guess I really didn't pay attention too much, so no fault on them. It's all my fault, but we're going to make this work. So basically the kit that I got is basically for your cargo trailer. So that's why the hardware is something that I can't use for this installation. But it's self-tapping metal screws that goes into your cargo trailer. And then secure it with these. So we're going to make it work. The issue that I'm running into is this is not long enough, because I want to run this way and the tire to roll over it, and then the strap to go around and attach. But the tire is wider, so the straps will not attach to this and go over. We could, however, turn it that way and run the straps this way. But when you're trailering your side-by-side, most of your motion is going front to back, so that's really not going to do us any good. Not what I had intended for. So what we're going to do is we're going to double this up. And now we'll be able to run over this, the tire sit on there, and then we'll be able to strap the straps all the way around and securing the side-by-side how it's intended to. So with that in mind, we only have enough E-tracks from Trekassy, from this kit, to do the 2 front wheels. So I do have some additional E-tracks from a previous project. We're going to use those for the back. And they are long enough, so all we got to do is just install these for the back wheels, and then we're going to use the Trekassy ratchet straps Alright, so the first thing we need to do is get the machine, the side up here on the trailer. And I want to get the front windshield as close to this as I can. And then we're going to mark where our tires are on the trailer to set up our E-Track system. And then I want to install some kind of bumper so when I pull in that the tires hit that little bumper and stops me right before I get to here. So we're going to be doing that, I think, with some leftover unistrut. And so now let's get the side by side up here on the trailer. It's going to be 105 degrees today. So I definitely really want to get this done ASAP before it gets way too hot. I mean, we are under some shade here on this big oak tree, but we're going to lose our shade at some point, and it's just going to heat up. Makes it unbearable. Alright, let's ease up here. We're going to try to center it best we can. Alright, slow it down, slow it down. Try to get as close as we can. I want about a 2 to 4 inch buffer from here to there. So that way when the tires hit, because my tires are going to give just a little, and then that way I won't be hitting this. So I want to leave myself a good little buffer there. Let's go a little bit more. I think right there looks good. Alright, so now I want to make sure I'm kind of width-wise on the trailer about the same. I don't want to be, you know, lopsided to one side or the other. But we look pretty good here so far. I think that's going to be a good buffer right there. The majority of the weight of the side by side is right here. And we're still clearing the back here. This is a 14-foot trailer. So that looks pretty good. I think we're pretty evenly spaced here side to side, give or take a fraction of an inch or two. Okay, now we've got the side by side on the trailer and we've got it positioned where we want. Now we're going to use our E-Tracks to kind of mark off where we want to put them once we take the machine off to be able to install these, where we're going to drill our holes and whatnot. So I just have a large nail. I'm just going to scratch the boards and mark the edge of where we want our E-Tracks. So these two here, I put them together and I put the seam where they come together right in the middle of the tire. So now we know front to back where these need to go. So let's mark that with our nail all the way to the width there, and we're going to do the back side as well. Alright, and then I also marked right here up on the front. This one is just so we know where to put the E-Track system in. So now we can move that over in this scratch zone, and we're going to do the same on the back here, just so we have a nice reference of where our E-Tracks are going to go. And we're going to do that on all 4 tires, and then we'll take the machine off, and then we'll install the hardware and the E-Tracks to the trailer floor. When you're using your own hardware, I'm using 1/4 inch thickness carriage bolts, 2.5 inch thick. These are
outdoor use, and then you want to get a good wide washer, and then of course your nut. The big wide washer is going to get a good grip across the board there. And we're going to tighten it down with our 11mm wrench. So we got our wheel chocks installed. Our original plan, so let's test this out. Feels like we're hitting things now. And feels like we're hitting the wheel chocks, and we got a couple inch space up here. Let's take a quick look. I think that's going to work great. We got plenty of room to bite on right here for our straps. Make sure we do on the back. It's going to be a tight fit on the back here, but we will be able to fit them in. Yeah, this is going to work. All right, we got it all done. Oh, just in the nick of time, we're starting to lose our shade. It's getting hot. So this system is working out great. The only thing is we got a lot of excess straps. They give you plenty of strapping. So I'm only going to use this system just for this setup. So I'm going to cut, I think I'm going to leave about 1 foot of strap left. And I'm going to cut it off and then singe the end up the lighter, because I don't want to have to deal with all this excess strap all the time, and we don't really need it. So I got some industrial scissors. This makes the cutting fairly easy. And you definitely want to heat this up, because there's a lot of fibers, you know, it's not just all cotton, you know what I mean? So some of the stuff will melt together and it's not going to unravel. That looks good. Alright, so we got all this extra strap. I'll put this in my scrap junk pile that might be able to use it for something later on. Never know. Alright, so I'm going to get the remaining 3 straps done like that, and then the only thing left we got to do, we're going to cool down, change our clothes, and then we're going to take this for a test ride when we go eat some lunch. Alright, we're loaded, ready to go. We got our straps cut and singed off, so it's not going to come apart on us. So we're going to mount our camera here, and we're going to go eat some lunch, some hamburgers. And we're going to do a road test, a ride test. So this will be the first time I've done a road test also with the rooftop tent on the trailer. I'm sure it's going to do fine. I can push that thing and the whole trailer moves around instead of just the rack that I made. Alright, we're just going down the driveway here. I think the system's going to work out good. Well, I like that green color. That makes it easy to see when you're going through a turn and you're like, I don't know if I can see that strap on that tire or not. It's hard for me to see it because I have this dually, so the dual kick out is blocking everything. I can't even see the edge of the trailer, the side of the trailer with these duals. So. This is kind of a small trailer for this truck. Yeah, so now I'm turning, I can see those straps really good. Nice and bright, easy to see. Well, looks like everything's riding pretty good. I like the way the rooftop tent is riding with the rack. I will be putting some cross support bars on there, unit struts, and that's so I can attach things to it like my aluminum ramps, loading ramps. All right, well, we just finished lunch and everything worked great. Great, great, great. This system is working out awesome. My wheel chocks are working pretty good. Yeah, it's working perfect, man. Just exactly what I needed. I just, I had them send me the wrong ones though, so I had to make do with some other E-tracks that I already had, which is fine. So I'll leave a link to in the description down below to the other setup that has the longer E-tracks. So it's more for doing it like this setup. I just chose the wrong setup. I'm sure they would have sent me the other set if I'd let them know about it, but it's okay. So I'd like to thank the company for sending it to me, and really going to work out good with this trailer. If you're not subscribed, do so. We got a lot more coming with this trailer on this. I guess I'm just going to call it adventure trailer build here. So we got a lot of trips in store. We just got to wait till this 105, 106 degree weather to cease and desist. Man, this is crazy. Crazy hot weather here in North Texas. All right, there's going to be a link down in the description box below. Check it out. This is budget friendly, good quality stuff. You're not going to be disappointed. I'm going to leave a link for this complete setup here, and like I said, I'm going to leave a link for that other setup where it has the longer E-tracks. So you can determine how you want to, install yours and how you want to do it. Like if it's going to be on a flatbed trailer like this or in a cargo trailer, that's up to you. All right, thanks for watching.